Hi, this is Edie Dalkey with Waterfront Life, and I have with me today two businesswomen that I am so excited to introduce because what they do is so special. So I'm going to just go ahead and turn it over to these two women. Go ahead and say hello.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda Balone, and I'm from Roseborough Travel.
Hi there, I'm Tiffany Clay, also from Roseborough Travel.
So, you guys, what's your story? This travel agency has been in business for 50 years, and you are way too young to have started it. So, what's your story? How did you get into this?
So I always like to tell people, no, we're really 80 years old. Tiffany and I found the fountain of youth in our travels. And we just look like we shouldn't have started it 50 years ago. But of course, that is a lie. For the last 10 years, we've owned the business. And it was started in 1970 by Mildred Roseborough. She passed the business down to her daughter, Mary Wayne, and then her daughter, Mary Wayne, sold it to her employees. I think that is a really cool way that it's a woman-owned, woman-passed-down, woman-owned. And then Tiffany and I took over. How long did you work for Mary Wayne?
3 years.
3 years. She worked for Mary Wayne, the previous owner, for 3 years before. And Tiffany had all of the background, the structure of the business. She worked hand in hand with the business owner on the accounting practices and all of our ARC, because we're ARC accredited, which means we sell air travel. Very different from a lot of those online agencies that do cruises alone or cruises and tours. We have the ability to sell air travel direct from the airline systems.
Full service.
We're a full service agency. Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, we took over 10 years ago. We've been growing and running it ever since.
Awesome. Well, I hate to ask you this question, but I have to. How has COVID-19 affected you guys personally and your business, more importantly?
How about a visual? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
So thank God we have wine. To just put it in a funny perspective, but really and honestly, we were some of the first businesses being affected by COVID-19. I remember back, February 19th, probably, right after Valentine's Day, Tiffany sitting up here at her desk going, is anybody else having as many cancellations right now? Because at the time, it wasn't even called a global pandemic yet.
Absolutely.
We had a couple things and the Princess incident only. So there was, we don't have anybody in China right now. We do have somebody we had a few people in Asia. Actually, the previous owner was on a cruise in Asia. There were a few things going on like that, but we saw it from the very beginning. And we had to start following it for all of our clients who were going, whether they were going to, Asia was the main source that people were worried about at the time. And then over the course of weeks, of course, we had the statewide shutdown and everything else. It's been very drastically affecting our business because we work in travel and we work in service. So if we are not putting people on trips or selling trips that they're actually traveling on, we don't get paid. Our whole business model is based on the act of traveling. So it's definitely drastically affected us in that way, but there's positive to it too, which is weird to say. We've changed a lot of our procedures and our rules and everything, just in terms of the business owners who work in the business had the opportunity to work on the business a little bit. And our clientele has been so incredible. We just had some stuff in.
Look at this.
I mean, we have gift bags. We've got
everybody.
Flowers
Care
behind us.
packages.
It's been incredible, the outpouring of love that we've received from our explorers, our clients.
Yep.
And we have seen a dramatic uptick in 2021 travel because everybody who was going on their trips this year has decided we're not missing that trip. We're just going to go next year.
Yeah.
So I think this is, what month are we in? May?
I know.
For May, for mid-year to have so many 2021 bookings is really incredible. So you know that the will to travel for all of our explorers and all of our clients, and then people who weren't even our clients who are coming to us now to help them, are incredible. It's incredible to see 2021 and 2022 trips already in the works.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'll jump right on the comment about the love that your clients are showing you right now, because I was fortunate enough to go to one of your travel expos, and I saw in person how much loyalty you have and how much love your staff has for you guys and the business. So you hinted a little bit already that you're a full service travel agency. So go tell us a little bit more about what that actually means and how your business is set apart from any of your competitors.
It's a really good question. I think to speak on the love perspective and our clients first, we really do have a following because we set ourselves aside and apart from others. I think because each and every person in our office genuinely cares about their clients, and they feel like, we always say we're a family. Our team inside, we have an inside team, we're a family. We have an even extended reach with outside travel advisors who work from home. Some of them are in even completely different states, and everybody has their expertise in particular areas. So our outside reach is also very much so a part of our family. And even on from that is we feel strongly that you can't treat your clients, our explorers, any different than you would treat your own family members if they were planning their travel with you. So I think that the family part and perspective is a lot to do with our following. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I mean, we plan people's weddings and honeymoons, and we plan last trips too. It's unfortunate to even think about something like that, but for somebody to want to go out on their last hurrah because they've been really sick and they don't know if they'll be able to ever travel again, to be a part of that experience for a family is more than just an online booking engine that you can click and point. And
we help them make memories that they carry with them for their lifetime. So it means a lot to us.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. Wow. Yeah. All right. What I know each of you have different roles in your business. So I guess for each of you, tell me what you enjoy most about what it is you do.
Do you want to go first or you want me to?
Go ahead.
Okay. So we definitely do have different roles. I do more of the marketing and events. And I love meeting people. My husband, I think, enjoyed having me home for a month. And I was like, I'm going insane. I need to get out and meet people again. I need to see people. I love your face. Don't worry about it. But I need to get out and see people again. I need to go to events. I need to meet with clients. I need to do trips because I also am one of the ones that hosts the group trips in our office. So for me, people, it's the personal connections, again, bringing it back to family. Even if somebody's never traveled with us before or through us, when they come to our events and when they reply to our emails, I'm the one that receives those. So it is truly heartwarming to see how many of our clients, and even it's typically not me that helps them plan their trip, but they'll send an email to the info address and they're like, I had the best experience with Debbie in your office. She planned my work trip for 50 of our employees' Christmas party on a cruise, or I had the best European tour that Bretta planned for me, or the trip to Japan that Alyssa put together was absolutely incredible. You know, for me, it's the people experience to get to read those and respond to those messages and to hear them from the clients. I think that's my favorite part.
Awesome.
Because we have such different roles, but my favorite thing is the same thing. Like when I have clients come in that I've been working with forever, like yesterday they came in and we just had to reaccommodate them or whatever on one of their suspended sailings, unfortunately, but we were reminiscing about all the things that we have done together. I sent them, when I first started here, I sent them on a trip to China, and we were just reminiscing about all the wonderful times they had and how times have changed, and you know, just looking at the business and how it's grown. They commented on how quiet it is right now and just how supportive they are, and I just enjoy those conversations so much and helping to those memories for our clients. And this thank you card behind me, it says, you're more than just my travel agent, you're my friend. And it's just so special to me.
Yeah.
So those relationships are my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I have something to add to that. Those same clients who stopped in yesterday are also the ones that when Tiffany could not find toilet paper anywhere, brought her a whole pack of toilet paper.
They're the best. When I tell you they're the best, I mean it. They're the best.
Wow. Yeah. It sounds like you just work with a bunch of friends.
Right. Yeah. They turn into family, and I can't imagine life without them. So
let's learn a little bit about you personally. Amanda, tell us something about you that people wouldn't normally know through your advertising or through working with you.
They probably have no idea you're a workaholic.
Right. So the big joke with everybody is I tell my life to everybody, so there's not much that's hidden. But for somebody who's never met me before, I am definitely a workaholic. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning and I'll be up working, or midnight and not going to bed, and still me. But I think one thing that surprises people if I tell them about my past, I worked in fashion. I was in the fashion industry. I went to school for fashion design. And I worked in New York City for several of the runway shows for designer Kat Swanson. So that was cool. And while I was in college, I lived in India for study abroad experience.
Very cool. I did not know that.
No?
I might mention that Amanda has a daughter, a husband and a daughter, that based on Facebook you are very proud of.
I do love her just a little too much
to be proud of. She is so cool.
All right.
Aurora the Explorer, if that's fitting at all for for our business.
Yeah.
Probably caught the bug from her mom. Tiffany, tell us a little about yourself.
Oh my goodness, how do I follow that? Oh, you know, I have not lived in India. I don't know. Well, a secret is that I currently have the puppy fever. I don't have children. I do have fur babies. And the fever is so bad. It's so bad. So yeah, not everybody knows that, but I don't know.
Well, be careful, because one of our sponsors is the Halifax Humane Society, so they get wind of
little dogs.
Right. All right, guys, what advice do you have for potential customers, especially now? Seriously, what can you say to customers during these times?
Highly recommend the insurance.
Yeah, travel insurance, and cancel for any reason travel insurance.
Yes.
There's a difference between travel protections. If you were to purchase it through the airline, through the cruise line, through the tour company, through the resort, it's likely extremely different from a third-party travel protection, and it protects the vendor more than it protects the client if they go that route.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So that's probably a number one. For me, number two, with seeing the demise of like 3 online booking engines, Book It being one of them, be aware of who you're booking your travel through. If you go through an online booking engine, they're still considered a travel agency. So most people don't realize that 90% of travel bookings are actually made through travel agencies. Just the majority of them are online, like Kayak, Orbitz, Expedia, something like that. But if you go through them, or someone like Costco, that you really don't have that person's phone number, that one-on-one contact, we've heard people on hold for 7 hours at a time with their travel agent, which is AKA the online booking engine or the wholesale store, and not able to get through and not able to get anything done. Where if you have that one-on-one connection, the ability to call and somebody picks up the phone, I would definitely advise, just be aware of who you book with, of who you're planning travel with.
Good advice. And you said people are booking in 21, 22,
Yes.
and you feel pretty confident about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bookings are strong.
Yes,
Okay.
I feel extremely confident about next year.
Yes.
This year I feel very good about the end of the year
The
with
last
like
quarter.
Caribbean cruises or U.S. travel.
Right.
I think the end of the year will be when we start seeing people able to travel throughout the U.S. and more comfortably,
Right.
less stress.
Okay.
But next year, the European bookings, the U.S. bookings, the Caribbean, I've seen a little bit of Asia, not as much Asia.
Yeah.
But Africa, we've got it all. It's pretty strong for next year.
Okay. That's great. That's great news. So tell us how we can get a hold of you.
Well, we're located right in downtown DeLand. We have a website. It's www.roseboroughtravel.com. So I can spell it for you. It's ROSEBOROUGH. That's how you spell Roseborough, because it's a funny one to search for, but we have a phone number that's 386-734-7245. And you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Instagram, you can find us just by Googling DeLand Travel Agency. You'll see we get really good reviews, and that we are top on the list for local travel agencies. YouTube. We've got a great YouTube channel if you want to watch videos of travel.
That's a great idea. And yeah, I would encourage everyone to like you on Facebook. I know that I am on your email list and saw that you have some webinars, some armchair traveling information coming out, which at this point, if you love travel, that sometimes can be a fix just to get on one of your webinars. So thank you both for joining us today. And I personally look forward to rebooking the 2-week Mediterranean cruise that I had to cancel. But yep, but it's all good. And it's just onward and forward. So thank you for joining us, and I will talk to you later.
So much for having us.